It's a pretty sweet space. Here we are. We're in Japan. We're in
Yes.
Kobe, Japan. But
We're
we
in-
want to talk to you about
Shanghai.
Part two.
Scooch over a little bit, just so
I don't obscure
they
the
can
view.
see where we are.
Indeed.
Yes, we have a beautiful day here in Kobe, Japan, kind of in the low rent district. There was around the corner, we have a Bentley dealership, and across from it was a
Aston
Martin.
Yes.
And
That's pictures for you,
showrooms.
Joe.
Yes, yes, Joe. Anyway, we are going to talk about
Shanghai,
Shanghai,
part two,
part two.
because that was our second visit there, and you already know it's one of our favorite cities
It is.
on the
It's,
planet.
we like Shanghai very much. And this time we had a better grasp on the city and what we wanted to do. And after two failed attempts of trying to find a place to do Tai Chi, we scored. This
Finally
time.
found it.
We found a nice park.
And let me tell you, the parks in China are very special to the people. The guy told us that there's a park within 500 meters. It's their goal.
It's
to
their
have
goal.
A park within 500 meters of where everyone lives.
Yes.
And let me tell you, this park was crowded.
Oh.
It wasn't a holiday. It was.
No.
It was just a day.
It was just a day, and everybody that's over the age of 58 or 60 is retired. All the retired folks are out there in the park. Some are doing cha-cha. There were people square dancing, swing dancing,
juggling.
juggling.
The juggling was really cool. I got a little bit of footage on juggling. I could have watched that for a long time.
Yeah. And the park we were in was an old park. It was actually built by the French when they were there during their colonial era.
Yeah.
So it had classic. It had classic Western design.
It was absolutely beautiful. There were lots of sculptures, tons of flowers, lots of benches, lots of open spaces to do what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
And it really was a beautiful day, the day we were there. So I'm sure everyone was taking advantage.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the excursion we signed up for that day was for Tai Chi.
Yes.
And
our Sifu, I don't know if Sifu is male or female,
Okay.
but I know it's teacher, Sifu Ma. She was a young girl in her 20s, and we had about an hour with her learning the Wu style short form.
Yes, it was a short eight
posture form.
Gotcha.
And you'll see a little teaser early on, but at the end, for those that stick around,
bonus content.
Yeah, we have bonus content. You're right. We have the young woman doing the whole form, so you can watch it. It's about a 3.5-minute clip.
She was so deliberate in her movements
slow.
and slow. I mean, well, and her balance, of course. I mean, she's 20 years old, for God's sakes. Yeah, I could stand like this for 20 minutes too. I'm just 20, maybe not, but yeah, she made it look really beautiful and
Easy.
But she put us through our paces.
Oh, yeah.
There were a lot of people that sat down and said, "Well, I've had enough."
I worked my way through it, and I could tell my thighs had done a little extra work that morning. But so yay on that.
Yeah.
All right. What's our next topic?
Our next topic was we also signed up for an excursion that was a night in Shanghai. So it was about
Shanghai by night and the lights.
Yes,
The
it was
lights of
about seeing
Shanghai.
the lights and going to the observatory. But when we got on the bus, I was struck. We were in a long stretch of highway, and the highway was lined with flowers.
Oh, God.
Miles and miles. Who
yeah.
waters them? Who plants them? How did they get there? Did
Well,
they tie up traffic to do this?
Probably. It is China. They can do whatever they want.
It was interesting.
But if you could,
beautiful.
if you could imagine on the elevated highway, the outside barrier, they had flower baskets hanging over
As one
the
does.
barrier and just lining the highway for as far as you could see in each direction. And they were loaded with something red.
No, they were pink chrysanthemums, I think. I
Okay.
think so.
I thought they were red.
We'll see in a minute when I put it down. Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
put the photo in.
But then, of course, we had to do another bloody observation tower.
Yeah.
By this point, it was past dusk. It was dark, and evidently that's when everyone in Shanghai goes to these 3 buildings to take pictures.
Selfies, TikTok, people doing dancing.
Yeah, they were, yeah.
Like synchronized dance routines.
This time we had to see everything from higher, which was a different perspective. Not necessarily better, though, I don't think.
I don't know. You could look across and see the lights of the buildings without traffic in your way.
Well, but when we were on the ship's deck and we were watching all the lights there, I mean, that was really nice.
But we were elevated there. I mean, we're 9 stories up.
That's true. Yeah, but yes, to watch her right in the thick of things, not as good. You need to get away.
You need some perspective.
Yeah.
But it is beautiful at night with all the lights. And they run the light shows on these buildings till, what was it, 10 o'clock?
I think 11.
Are they leaving us?
No. 6. We had till 6.
Okay. I can hear a ship's horn in the background. I'm getting worried.
We did get to peek down into the middle of the tower that we were in. No pendulum this time.
No.
But you could see all the way down to the lobby. It was kind of cool.
Yeah, the way the lights and the balconies jutted out.
Yeah, exactly.
It was really cool. So what else did we do?
Then we went to a shopping. Oh, the next day we just did our own thing, shopping.
Oh, we went to
the shopping district that we found last time, if you recall. And it was more fun because this time we actually had money.
Time to shop, too.
And time, yes. So I was able to get the toys that I couldn't afford last time because I didn't have enough cash.
Yep. So this was the Peace Plaza, and it had some junk stores, but for the most part, it was all high-end retail.
Yeah. A lot of stuff we can just get at home, but it had a Huawei store.
My word!
How do I say it?
That's about how I would say it.
Which, of course, we have all been told is evil.
It is. We walked into the lobby, a direct clone of an Apple store.
Yeah.
Everything about the place was a knockoff of Apple.
Except the phones were really cool.
Well, they had the folding screen. Samsung has them too.
Oh, okay.
Apple will probably have one soon, but they're going to wait till it's really good.
They were cool phones.
Yeah.
It's
but
definitely
we didn't
coming.
open and close it enough to put the wrinkle in the middle of the screen.
Oh, is that what it is?
That's one of the drawbacks. But we have a little product demonstration. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you can imagine when the phone is folded, it looks like an iPhone. And when you open it, it's about the size of an iPad mini.
Yeah.
And that was kind of cool.
They also had cars inside the
goodness.
store, and these cars were really cool.
They were all electric.
Yes. One had screens all the way across the dash.
Yes. It was totally, I don't know what the word is. Digital. Everything was digital on the car.
No.
The car also didn't have rear view mirrors on the sides, but they had cameras. And if you looked at the far left corner, so you didn't have to turn your neck so far, you would see the same view you would have in the mirror. And the same thing if you looked if you look to your right, they had a screen that was angled for the driver to be able to look over and get the same perspective as.
It was cool. And then
Yeah.
one had a projection screen that came down in the back seat.
For children, for
for your-
entertaining your children. Yes.
Or your passengers.
It had
Yes.
a screen that was probably 18 by 24 inches. It's a little projector in the back, so you could entertain the kids. Now, one of the other models had small screens in the back of each seat.
It,
kind of like
a
you do on
place
an
you could
airplane.
plug in your iPad almost.
I
Or
thought,
no,
well,
it
one
was a
had
thing that
screens.
it was their screen, and there was definitely a port there
Yeah.
that you plugged it in.
Yes.
Yeah.
What else was cool about it?
Then, well, no, that was a highway.
That is-
Way.
Okay, way.
Way store.
Way.
So I don't think it's the evil overlord that we've been calling. So
Well, no, that's in their networking equipment that
Okay.
sends stuff, information back to China.
I see.
Just like the European Union discovered TikTok was sending private data back to China. So that's a different story, and that merges into politics. But,
It does.
we're away from China now, so we can
are.
talk about it.
And we're not going back to China. We're going
not
to
going
China.
back to China,
So
yes.
yeah, that was our last day in China.
China. China.
After we got done with the shopping street, we walked back to the ship, and the Paulander
Munchen experience bar.
was still there, just
Well, it wasn't
calling
going to
to
go
us.
away.
Yes. So we went in and we had some First and we had some beer.
Oh, my ice force was so good.
It was the best, and the sauerkraut.
It was very good.
It was
It was
perfect
like
German
yours.
sauerkraut.
It's the
Yes.
way you make it.
Sauerkraut's not supposed to be sour. It's supposed to be
It's sweet, and that's
Yes.
what the secret ingredient of white wine does.
Wait.
There is
fabulous.
a use for Liebfrau milk, and it's not drinking.
So yeah, we ordered way too much because my eyes were bigger than my stomach.
Yeah.
But we had a beautiful lager. I had a lager. You had a nice beer, I think. And it was a nice way
Yes,
to end.
I did.
Yeah.
A very nice wheat beer. Yeah.
And then we still had trouble getting back to the ship.
We found it.
Even though we thought we'd figured it out, it was, yeah.
Well, it was a lot shorter than going the way
Yes.
we did last time.
Right.
So we were not the last people on the boat.
We were not. We're growing. We're learning.
And Amy helped guide. There were probably 4 other people behind us.
I said, no,
and
no,
she
no.
said, just
don't
follow me. And we got everybody back
We're
to the
not far
boat.
enough up the street yet. We've gone way far past. Yeah, we got to get to the.
Well,
end
it
of
was
the boat.
weird. The
Yeah.
entrance to the port was under an overpass on an access road.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it had a front door
Yeah.
or anything that you would think this is where you walk in. It was hidden.
All right, so people, anytime you cruise into Shanghai, be prepared.
Yes.
That it's
Mark,
not as easy as
drop
you
a
think.
pin with
Yeah.
your iPhone. so
Still,
you
that's
know how
not going to
get
help
back.
you. The little signs just don't tell you where to go.
No.
This way, that way, blah blah. Oh well.
Well, if you could read the Chinese, it was probably better described than the
I
few
think
words
that's
of
always.
English. Yes.
Always.
What else did we do?
That was it for Shanghai.
That was it. We
Mhm.
were only there for the day.
Yeah.
Did we eat anything?
Paulander.
That was right. Well, that's not Chinese. Okay.
No. I don't think we did have.
You know, I'm sure
Chinese.
Marco Polo took some brats with him from Germany on his way to China.
I've eaten plenty of Chinese food, and
Okay.
I like it to the most extent. All the communal meals we've had, I've had lovely time.
We got to save what we had today because that
Oh yeah,
was
it's
quite.
coming.
We had a food adventure.
We're in Kobe. Guess what we had?
Kobe beef, the highest
Enough for later.
grade possible.
Yeah,
But
enough.
that's a teaser. We'll
Yeah.
talk about that
Okay.
on the next episode.
So our postcard today.
Uh-huh.
Send it to Ed and Chris from Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Nothing geology in this trip, but
No, nothing
good
big
beer. They did the German dancing.
Yeah, the people, all the waiters and waitresses
They were in the garb.
traditional garb. So all we needed was you, Ed, and Chris to get them up and dancing.
Yeah, it would have
been
good.
a great afternoon. Okay, I think I'm going to try to annoy the young woman in the Ferrari dealership and just see if I can do a little video.
Okay.
If not, if we can't do it, that's okay. But I'm going to explore doing
Bye,
this.
folks. See you next time.
Okay, hold on. Oh, remember in China, it's bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So I'm going to go in and annoy the young woman at the Ferrari dealership. Onegaishimasu. Could you say hello to our friends in America?
Hello.
Hello. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye. Oh, and this is the great showroom, by the way. Sayonara. Okay, that's kind of it.
Gentle. Yeah. Then sink your shoulders. Drop the elbows. Then your hands. Bend your knees. Move your weight. Raise your arms from both sides. Step your right leg to the front. Raise move forward to bottom stance and make a hook. Step left. Your left hand moves from right to the left. Then turn over your left hand and put it down. This is single way. Next one. Move to the middle. Turn over your left hand and separate them. Follow your right leg. Step forward. Your hands in the middle. Move forward to low stance. Keep going. Raise up. Step left. Turn over your right hand. Put it down. Okay. Use your body to lead your hands to the front. Left, up, to the middle. Turn over your body, twist your feet to your left. Put your hands down. Okay. Next, fingers point to the ground. Step forward. Move to bow stance. Raise your arms. Twist your left leg. Yeah, turn over your hands. Step right. Open your arms.